Many research projects fail before they even begin. It's not always because the data was bad or because the respondents didn't cooperate. Often, it's because of small, preventable mistakes that slowly add up. These mistakes cost businesses both money and time, and they sometimes even lead to the wrong decisions. In this video, we'll go through the 5 most common mistakes in market research. More importantly, we'll also see how you can avoid them and make your research truly effective. Mistake 1. Poor question design. The way you ask a question decides the kind of answers you'll get. If your question is vague, people will interpret it in different ways. If it's leading, people may give biased answers without realizing it. For example, asking "Do you like eco-friendly products?" is too broad to give useful insights. A better version would be, would you be willing to pay more for an eco-friendly product compared to a regular one? This is clear, specific, and helps you understand real consumer behavior. How to avoid it? Always test your questions on a small group first. If they interpret it exactly as you intended, you're on the right track. Mistake 2. Wrong sample selection. Even perfectly designed questions fail if you ask the wrong people. Imagine surveying only city residents when your product is actually meant for rural households. The results you get will not reflect your real customers. Why it matters? A wrong sample means you're hearing the wrong voices and missing the people who matter. How to avoid it? Define your target group very clearly at the start. Then, ensure your survey actually reaches those people, not just whoever is easiest to contact. Mistake 3. Bias in analysis. Data itself is neutral, but the way we interpret it often isn't. Bias can creep in when we only focus on numbers that confirm what we already believe, or when we quietly ignore results that don't fit our expectations. Why it matters? This kind of selective analysis can give leaders false confidence and lead them to make very costly mistakes. How to avoid it? Look at the data from multiple angles. And whenever possible, have another person review your findings. A fresh pair of eyes often spots what you miss. Mistake 4. Ignoring context. Numbers without context can be misleading. For example, if 60% of people like your product, that sounds positive. But if 80% prefer your competitor's product, the story suddenly changes. Why it matters? Without the right context, numbers create a false picture of success. How to avoid it? Always compare results with benchmarks, like competitor data, past performance, or industry averages. This gives your numbers meaning and makes them truly useful. Mistake 5. Lack of actionability. One of the biggest problems in research is when the final report looks impressive, but no decisions come from it. Too many reports sit on shelves, collecting dust, because they were not designed with action in mind. Why it matters? If research doesn't drive action, it becomes just another expense. How to avoid it? Start by asking, what business decision will this research guide? Every question in your survey should connect to that decision, so the results can be turned into clear steps for action. Market research is not just about gathering data. It's about asking the right questions, reaching the right people, interpreting results without bias, and always keeping context in mind. And most importantly, it's about making sure the findings actually guide decisions. When done right, market research becomes more than just numbers on a page. It becomes a compass that points businesses toward growth, innovation, and success. Have a great day. Keep learning and keep shining.